You have spent tons of time researching what to create, listening to your market, and then turning around and creating your content. Like all of us. Or maybe you leaned into your years of experience, thousands of dollars of investment into your business, and volumes of knowledge to know exactly what to create. Either way, you've likely progressed in your content creation journey so that you are no longer guessing what to create, winging it in hopes it meets your audience's needs or wishes that somewhere something sticks. Listen, there's no judgment from me because we have all done it and been there at some point. Even with the right marketing and the best content, conversion remains elusive. And without more conversions, without more email signups, more connections, and more sales, it can be nearly impossible to move your business forward for long. So today I am super excited because I want to talk to you about the 7 secrets to greater conversions. So, who am I and why do you care? If you are new to me and you're not quite sure who I am, my name is Laura Reich, and as a rogue Pinterest powerhouse, I help high-performing business owners, content creators, and influencers just like you grow profitably the right way with sustainable systems so that you can be found first without the tantrums over the tech or trading sleep for success. I do this using my signature Pintastic Growth to Greatness framework. So, without further ado, let's make Pinterest profitable for you. So, I want to go over these 7 conversion secrets. The first conversion secret is the mobile conversion. We've all heard from some time now and again that mobile is important. Most savvy business owners are at least somewhere at understanding the importance of being able to interest people not only on their social media platforms, but also on their website. And knowing that 91% of us are using our phone for social media isn't too hard to figure out that that's number one on mobile devices looking at your website is kind of high. So even with mobile-friendly themes, our websites aren't always showing up well on mobile. So my secret for you and tip for you is that if you want to improve conversions and make sure that your website, when viewed from a mobile device, say you're using Pinterest to get them to your website, you want it to be easy, clear, fast loading, and attractive. And sometimes that's no longer optional to have all of that. It's necessary. And you want to make sure that you fix or check anything that your website is looking for or showing up as when people come to your website from a mobile device. This is one of the easiest things that you can just quick check, right? And so we want to make sure that we're doing that so that we can provide the best user experience when the mobile users are coming to our platform so that we don't have to worry about the conversions. Then just update as needed, right? It doesn't have to all be done right away at first, but just make sure that you come up with a plan to make sure that you are mobile friendly, because if they're coming from Pinterest, or maybe you've got Pinterest down, right? Then you're working on Instagram or Facebook. They're still coming from a mobile device, right? So if you are looking at driving more traffic for Pinterest or from Pinterest to your website, and you've tested and you know your website is mobile friendly, but you're not getting the traffic you want currently right now, just shout out masterclass, because I have an on-demand masterclass that will help you with those steps, right? So tip number 1 for you guys was the mobile conversion secret. Now I want to go into tip number 2. We're going to talk about the split test secret. One of the things that I always talk about split testing is the images on Pinterest, right? And this doesn't just stop with Pinterest. Once we reach a certain level in our business, we start taking seriously how small tweaks can lead to big results. And split testing is one of those areas. It doesn't matter if you're working on Facebook and you want to split test a different description or a different image. It doesn't matter if, like in the last video I did just a couple weeks back about tailwind strategies, right? To skyrocket your growth using tailwind. One of the things that I urged you guys to focus on was not just putting yourself in this bubble thinking it's already set up and leave it and it's just going to run for you, but constantly test, constantly tweak, right? And so maybe one of the ways that you've heard about split testing before is the importance of split testing ads. There's split testing ads, there's split testing headlines, you can try different images. Sometimes the change in one word or even the layout of an image can make all the difference. But too many split testings stop there. So if you're like me, no doubt you've also heard time and again the suggestion that we should be split testing landing pages. But let's be real, many of us still don't. Because truthfully, it can feel like it is a complete colossal waste of time. It's a slowdown, it's too much work, whatever the excuse is, to even get one landing page up, much less do multiple landing pages, right? But if your conversions aren't flowing as much as you'd like them to, then please take the suggestion to split test more seriously. Test and tweak, right? Because taking that time, slowing down just a little bit, and looking for the winner among several different versions is really going to help you completely change the game and be more sustainable for your long-term goals rather than your short-term that you're trying to just get through right now. And remember that split testing isn't just for ads and landing pages. Split test your social media posts too. It doesn't have to be the big colossal things. If you hear crickets or you're not getting the results you want, don't stop. Don't just say, oh, this was a bad post. I need to focus on something else. No. Make a tweak. Look at your copy. Look at your images. Look at who you're trying to target and who you're trying to talk to and decide, does this really resonate with them? What one thing could I change to try to speak their love language more? What one thing is going to get them to engage with me even further, right? And so just think of those things. It doesn't have to be huge, major tweaks that you guys do. So tip number 2 and secret number 2 is the split test secret, right? Over time and paying attention to these fine details, I guarantee you, you will start to see an improvement in the response and the conversions that you're getting. So secret number 3, I think, is one of my favorites. Secret number 3 is the case study secret. That is something that is really cool to be able to have incorporated, but it happens to the best of us. We meant to get those testimonials, but somehow it didn't pan out. Or we have them, but they're perfect for the last product we launched and not this one. Or they're great, but there's something in them that makes us hesitate to use them. Or we just don't know how to use them the right way. And even when we have them, many of us hesitate to share that celebration, to make a social media post or a blog post that is all about a testimonial. Because too many of us make it seem like or have the mindset that a testimonial is so much more about us and not about our audience. So let's talk about case studies. Case studies are something that are wildly successful on Pinterest. And I will be the first to say that I hadn't done case studies in forever. I maybe had 2 in the over 10 years of business that I had been in. Now we post consistently 1 new case study a week, and you can find those on my blog under the navigation tab for case studies. But for you guys, and for anybody here that's listening, if you are focusing on a strategy to talk to a client, bring in more results, to get greater conversions, to send traffic to a specific place, case studies are the perfect way. Case studies are an amazing way for you to be able to talk about a client, highlight those results that are possible, and align the positive results with your business. It can absolutely 100% be done in a way that doesn't feel salesy to your audience, and then provides you with more content that you can use in your strategy. What's more is case studies actually help your audience deeply. I have had so many people, now that we post these on a regular basis, come to me and say how much they have learned, or different myths that they have overcome, or mindset battles because they have read these case studies. They not only prove hope for seeing better results, but they also model changes that anyone can make. So I want to challenge you to develop a case study, at least just one, and see how it does. I truly believe that it will help your conversions. It will help your audience, your traffic, and different points that you're trying to reach. If you have questions on how to set up a case study, I definitely highly suggest getting in touch with Christy, because she helped me greatly go from content overwhelm in terms of my strategy on my case studies, my testimonials, to being more omnipresent. And it absolutely has changed for us in our business. So the next tip that I want to talk about, the next secret, is the landing page secret. So with the landing page secret, I want you guys to think about this, right? When you've written a blog post or a social media post that you want to link back to your website, where are you sending those people? Many people send directly to the homepage of the website. And I personally think that that's a mistake. And I know many others will agree with me. Sending people from the blog post or the social media post to your homepage proves people from their interest in a very specific topic to a far more general one. And think about this in the terms of Pinterest, right? If you have a pin and it's talking about amazing content on it, and then you drive them to the homepage of your website, you're going to lose people that way. Instead, consider sending them to the page that is strategically set up in your funnel. Instead of the home page or generic information page, In other words, send them somewhere that is driving them towards a conversion, that is driving them towards working with you, towards signing up for your email list, towards just getting to know you and starting that human to human conversation, right? You're going to lose people if you don't focus on where you're sending them. So whether you're driving towards a sale, an opt-in, subscription, registration page, landing page, anywhere really that drives an action step, I'm sure I'm missing one in there, send it to a specific place that's going to help improve those conversions, both in a short run and for the long term of your longevity strategy, right? Pinterest is a long-term game. So you want to focus on what's going to work sustainably in the long run. And then when you become a whiz at it, you're going to be using different landing pages for each different social media post. Okay. Start with a different landing page for each social media post type. Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. Then once you get used to it, maybe move to a page per post. That way, you're going to be more deeply serving your audience's needs while moving them closer to the conversion result that you want. The fifth secret is the profile secret. Remember some time ago when you set up your social media profiles and you kind of forgot that you set them up? I mean, not really. You know that you have a Facebook page. You know that you have an Instagram account. But when setting up the profile and then forgetting it, you didn't make any changes to all of your profile URLs. You didn't make it consistent across all your content so they know it's the same person. So simply by just looking in your profile and changing the URL of where you want people to go every once in a while, you're going to increase your conversions. When you change your profile URL to match a landing page that you want to direct them to, you are using your platform presence as a smooth conversion attracting machine. And that's going to lead to more sales. It's going to lead to more email signups, more traffic where you want them to go. And it really honestly is as simple as that. So maybe this is one of the secrets that I was just saying. What have you learned? What have you epiphany that came for you? Things like that. Like this could be one of those. This is simple. But when's the last time you looked at just checking it? Let's go into secret number 6 is the escape secret. Ooh, what does the escape secret mean, Laura? When you send people to a landing page or other page that is part of a strategic funnel that you've created and they don't take action, what happens? Do you have something else for them? Do you retarget them via a pixel to ad combination? Or do you just let them go and they can just escape through your fingers without truly being served the best possible way and truly being able to help them? If you have the ability to use an exit pop-up, so an exit pop-up is a message that appears only when your audience is signaling exit intent. So if they take their mouse and they scroll up to the top of that browser and they are about to click, or they scroll off of the page somewhere else onto their computer, it assumes they're exiting the page. And so then you can set up a pop-up that offers them something different that they might be more interested in instead of the original landing page offer. So if your landing page is an opt-in lead magnet and they decide they don't want it, have an exit pop-up appear to give them something else. That way, they're more likely to feel that you are offering value to them and not just capturing their email. Over time, this is going to lead to more conversions. And I know you guys, pop-ups are one of those things where people are like, okay, I don't really know if pop-ups are my thing. I've heard that people get frustrated with them and they bounce off the page quicker and things like that. This is an escape, right? This is an exit intent. So you're not bombarding them within 10 seconds of coming to your page. You're saying, hey, I see you're leaving and this didn't interest you. Maybe this would serve you better. Let me try to help. So just look at it in a different way, right? The last secret that I want to talk to you guys today about is a magnifying glass secret. The magnifying glass secret is when you have been putting hours and hours, dollar after dollar, and all of your energy into your work, understandably, you can start to get tunnel vision. And what we see and what we expect to see from our area of expertise, our zones of genius and our vantage points, is not exactly what we really have going on. But you want to focus on what everybody else is going to see, what your prospects are going to see, or what they're feeling, right? I want you to think about right now the amount of time that we spend in our businesses. Time really is our money, right? And with all of the new businesses coming online, you can't afford to waste time getting your process to work. That's not just because the longer it takes for your process to work and to effectively convert, the more money your business is missing out on. It's also because now, more than before, the market saturation means there are more choices for your potential clients to consider. And while I'm not someone that considers a competition for someone out there in the saturation of the market, I feel like everybody has room to collaborate in some way or another. But if you think about it, a time delay in converting means that there's a time delay in your client ascending to more purchases, more signups, and higher value items one-on-one with you. And that's just not a delay in reaping the lifetime benefit of a client's purchasing power. It means that, to me, there are too many business owners that don't take advantage of hiring someone to do an analysis of their conversion sequence, to do an analysis of their Facebook Messenger bot, their funnels, their social media posts. It means that you have delayed receiving the benefit of those who would have converted. So I urge you to look at who are the people around you that are zones of genius, their zones of genius could help you. Have them help provide an analysis for you, right? It's going to save you more time and money in the end, less headache, less frustration. If you're someone that's like, oh my gosh, she's speaking my language. I have been racking my head about Pinterest for months, and I feel like I'm putting all the content out there. I'm doing all the right things. I've listened to all the videos. I've done everything I can, and yet I'm still not getting the results I need. Then shout out audit, right? Because I do audits for people on Pinterest, and I give them a step-by-step personalized recommendation of things I know that work in your industry and what changes you need to make right now to be able to get those results you want. And that's just Pinterest. Think about who you could connect with for email conversions, for content conversions, right? Conversions like sales and email signups, much like Rome, aren't going to be built in a day. But the longer you take hemming and hawing over something, or thinking about how you don't want to spend the money into this, the greater the lost opportunity it is for you. So I want you to think about these 7 conversion secrets. Which one are you going to start considering for your business and start working on like right now today? Okay, maybe not today. Later this week, this month. You're going to put it on that list of things that needs to be one of the things you focus on. Maybe it's outsourcing a portion of your business, like Pinterest. Maybe it's focusing on that new system that you just purchased to help you with your landing pages and getting that underway. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me today and talking about the 7 secrets to greater conversions. I cannot wait to talk with you guys about what conversion secrets you are going to be working on in your business. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later.